Hey, Wild Wolf. How's it going? No. Settle yourself. Sangha, I just got started, bud. You're gonna have to relax until I, finish the stream here, and then you can have all the cat cuddles you want. Yeah. But you gotta wait. I can't just give them to you now. No. You can rest in my lap, but there will be no pets. Come on. Come on. Up. I'm not gonna pick you up. You have to jump. Fine. Spoiled cat. Don't put your tail on the microphone. Say hi, Tsonga. Hi. No? You're just gonna stretch out and be weird? Cool, good talk. Alright. Put it up on Discord. In places. No. We had an agreement. You get to sit in the lap, and that's the end of your privileges. He's rubbing his head against my hand while I'm typing. Yeah. Tell me all about it, Sangha. You can have some little additional scritches. Okay, how about that? Does that please you? Alright. So that's up there. That's up there. No. The Discord post's up. I really should have had this done before I started streaming, but I got distracted. With my achievement hunt, which I am still on. I try to maintain major achievements for the streams I'll be doing. But I did get two more achievements on Battle Chef Brigade. There's not two U's in building. We know that. We the people. There. You get pets. You get all the pets in the world for Mr. Sangha. And he shoves himself against me like an itchy bear. Thank you. I appreciate that. Everywhere. Oh god. Oh god, I'm knocking things over. It's all going bad. Alright. Well, let's get down to business. Shall we? Small kitty cat. Perched in my lap. I wonder how far. There we go. We'll just do cat cam for a while. This is what the internet wants. Sangha, look up here. No, you're just gonna rub up against me. Alright. Cool going, Bo. You're just the best. You're just the best, kitty. Alright, I'm gonna put one more post up and then I'm gonna get into this. And you're gonna just stand there very regally. It's because I went upstairs and got a Pepsi. You saw me. Alright, my posts are up. My cat is being a goof. Alright, well, this is what the screen is going to look like for a bit. While I deal with this child in my arms. Okay, so we need to figure out our settlements on the treasured expanse. Last time we figured out roughly what our world looks like. We came up with some history. We got some backstory notes for our Saskatoon Empire and a Calagarn Empire. And we've got notes for what the rulership is like and what the general, I guess, like how they operate, what their goals are, and what they're looking to achieve in the new world. So we have a structure. We have a structure for a world, its powers, its government. We also came up with 2 new empires. The music is a little loud. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Thank you for telling me. Oh, it is. Oh my god, it's still so loud. Media source. We'll bring it down just a little bit. How's that? Is that better? Okay, you need to settle yourself. This is... You're being excessive. So we came up with 2 other empires. I need to figure out what these other empires are about. I don't know yet. But it's not the first thing I need to worry about. I think the first thing I need to worry about is what are the kind of major places in this new place. Because, like, the campaign isn't going to take place in these places. At least not the one I want to run in the fall. But these places are necessary to build the world. Even if, like, if you're doing a setting like this, where it's settlement or new world or that kind of thing, you still need to keep in mind where everybody's coming from. Like, what the land back home is like and what the situations are like there. Because that's going to inform the lives of people in, like, a settlement place. So that's what I'm setting up. Here we go! So, let's take a closer look at it. And you know what? I think we're going to do a zoomed in map. Are you done? Are you finished now? Can you go? No? You're just gonna stay in my lap? Okay. Well, pet time is over. You're not getting any more pets. That's how this is gonna work. I'm attempting to negotiate. Alright, so we got to resize and create a new map. And we are going to start with this one here. Oh, hang on. Hang on. You know, you don't give me a confirm button. I guess I can use this one over here. And maybe I don't need that much water. Okay, confirm. Save and proceed. Okay. Make sure you're happy with the results. Are you good now? Can I put you down? I'm going to move you. And I need you not to freak out. Okay? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Alright. Cool. Cat cam is over. Back to regular cam. Alright, so the name right now is the Treasured Expanse. I'm not super stuck on that name. It's just kind of what I'm going with for now. And let's figure out what lives where on the Treasured Expanse. And I think I might even just have to shrink this down even more. And we'll move the Dreadtide Sea and shrink that up. Put that over there so the label's still up. And, I mean, there's nothing really in the north, so I could probably condense this down even further. You know what? You know what? I'm going to leave this page. And I'm going to try again with something smaller. And let's see if I can make that work. This is goofy. This is goofy stuff. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Wait, I might know. Digga. Nope, that's not what I want. And like, this is definitely one of those things that I'm positive I overthink. There's always a couple things, particularly when you're a dungeon master and you're like building worlds and creating stuff. This kind of thing, like placement of cities and names of cities and things, is 100% something that I super overthink. Characters, coming up with stuff, all those kind of things. Stop kicking your legs into me with your claws. Don't poke me. Want to kick your legs? Go take your legs somewhere else. Alright, we're going to bring this up a little bit. Okay, we're going to do a little bit different version of the Treasured Expanse. You got a rule. If you're going to be in the lap, you got to keep your claws to yourself. You know this rule. If you're happy with the result, you can say them in that. Blah, 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 blah. All right, cool. This is a little bit better. This is something I can work with a little bit more easily. All right. So we're going to take our Treasured Expanse label. We're going to shrink it down. Diggy. And we're just going to put it across the top here. Okay. So this place isn't 100% newly settled. This is a place that has been settled for a couple years now, and then, you know, over time, they're kind of trying to expand and kind of see how far to the east this continent goes. Real like exploration of the Northwest Passage kind of stuff, or you know, all that kind of thing. So I need to figure out whose settlements go where, and how, and where how. Oh, they got Valentine's stuff. That's neat. That's cool and effective and nice. I don't want the battle map stuff. No, please, no. Let's go with the regional and parchment. And let's see what we can get out of that. Oh, that's the good shit. Alright. What do we got? We got forts. We got Viking fortresses. We got skeletons for some reason. And Zambos. We got towns and cities and towns and forts and cities and castles and forts and towns. And city, fort, and castle towns. Okay. So, we need a city. We need a good city look. Human city. Let's look for a city. Okay, these are our city options. We've got Dwarven City, we've got Orc City, we've got Orc City 1 and 2. So let's just go with a big old city town. And I wanted to put one up here in the mountains. And I wanted this to be the Calagarn settlement. So I have Calagarn in the north, and I have Saskatoon in the south, as far as like settlements and where everyone is positioned. So let's consider that. We'll put up a little bit bigger. We'll put one there. And we'll put, no, one there. And then we'll go ahead and grab them labels. Oh God, there's too much stuff. There's too much stuff coming down on me. Oh no. Alright. So, maybe I'm going to shrink this down a little bit. Don't need it to be quite so large. Look, if you're getting restless, you can just climb off my lap and go somewhere else, bud. So these are going to be our two main settlements. These are the places where everybody started out in. This is where they landed, and this is where they built their cities. So what the heck am I going to call them? Oh, I got it. So our Saskatoon city is going to be known as Pride's Reach. Pride's Reach. Nice name, right? It's a good name. It's a solid name. We're gonna shrink Pride's Reach down until it fits on the damn thing. I'm wondering if I just gotta be zoomed in more. Pride's Reach. Because The queen, the empress of the Saskatoon Empire, is a Leonin. So I really want to reach into the kind of dual meaning of pride a little bit, with them being the kind of stuffy monarchy. So I am going to use pride both as a group of lions and in the traditional pride, as in, oh, this is very prideful people in a prideful town. I don't know if I like this banner, though. I think this banner might need to go. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my God. All right. Have mini eggs. Let's go with this one. There we go. That's better. I like this one more. Go away, old banner. We got the new banner. And I can make the name bigger because of it, because it doesn't have weird shit on it. Alright, Pride's Reach. Bam. That's our new place. Caligarn. Caligarn's a very corporate place. It's very much like, I should probably use the same one so it like matches and stuff. Like, it's very, very financially driven, very self-important place. Like, you're very much alone in the Caligarn Empire. Even their military is contractors. That was another thing I wanted to put up about them, because I was thinking about this a lot. I was thinking about how the way the Caligarn Empire is structured, they wouldn't necessarily have a standing military. They would instead have just kind of like a series of military contractors. The thing that gives them an edge in conflict is they're a very innovative society. They tend to come up with new developments in technology very quickly, which has led them to kind of solidify their place in the world quite well, I dare say. So, let's keep that in mind. What do we call their settlement town? The new place. No. Play. Let me see. What do we got? Clever, creative, Promethean. I like Promethean. Get out of here, Home Depot. I'm going to go with Promethean Point. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good off the tongue. I like it. Oh, shit. Did I not put it down? I didn't put it down. Alright, Promethean Point. Oh, that looks so tiny. Ugh. Looks so tiny, I'm gonna have to make the thing bigger. Maybe I should change the font. The letter size. Oh! Alright. So that's Promethean Point and Pride's Reach. 2 solid names. 2 solid names, 2 solid encampments. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Those are 2 places. Now, the other idea I had... God, maybe this is not large enough. Let's... The other one's pretty big. The other one's pretty cool. That one's pretty big and cool. Alright. There. There. That's at least as large as the other one. Right? Looks fine. I don't know why I'm so worried about aesthetics or world building here. Okay. Note tool. We got our notes for the Saskatoon Empire. We got our notes for the Caligarn Empire. That's cool. I did want to add a little bit of background. Okay. So we worked out the company fee. I want to go over a couple other options. Okay. So, I'm going to say the Saskatoon's Empress is a new ruler. You got no room to complain. You just got a bunch of lap cuddles. You need to be quiet. You just shut yourself down. Okay, so the Empress is a new ruler. She was the former Emperor's daughter. Daughter, and was installed by the people after a revolution, after a small revolution. Power. She is beloved by the people and has stated firmly that she will put an end to Saskatoon's endless wars. So that's why they loved her. She was like a lady of the people. Since she was very young, everybody has known her. The entire nation kind of loves her. Everybody was so tired of the Saskatoon Empire being at war with everybody because there are like English Empire stand-ins that they finally just got tired of it, and they're like, okay, the Emperor's got to go. And we all love her. We all love the daughter. So there was like a concerted effort by the politicians and the people to put the daughter in power. And the daughter is in power, and since she has taken power, she has established treaties with all of the other nations. So she's got in there, she's established and negotiated multiple peace treaties, and she is maintaining the tentative peace with Caligarn. through the new settlement. I wanted to get into that part of it because somebody had said during the last stream that the Saskatoon Empire kind of didn't make a whole lot of sense. It kind of seemed like a recipe for revolution. And I started thinking to myself, well, what if they already had a revolution? And it happened, and this new empress, this Leonine woman, is the result of that revolution. They didn't want to get rid of the monarchy, but instead they picked a monarch they all loved and they thought they could get behind. I thought that'd be fun. I think we'll try that out. So, let's go with that. So, something I did want to set up here as well is I like the idea of, because this is a valuable place. The whole idea behind this is they have discovered this valuable new continent. And everybody wants a piece of it. So in order to protect it and protect the trade lines that go back and forth, because there are ships that move goods back and forth between the two places, there'd be constantly ships moving through these places. They have established these kind of forts, and the forts are a joint venture between the Saskatoon and the Calagarn empires. And I wanted to come up with a cool name for the forts. I'm not sure what exactly to call them. I'm thinking. Let me take a look. Let's find some forts first. Fort. There we go. Oh, we got fortresses. We got fortified city. I like the look of these fortresses. Those look like a nasty fortress. We can bring that down a little bit. No, you don't get to complain anymore. You're very well taken care of, cat. No, I don't care what you say. No, I'm sorry. No, this is it. Don't be a pest. Well, he's all upset now. Okay, so we'll have these forts kind of dotted on these islands. He's throwing a tantrum because he can't be upstairs right now. My cat is a child. All right. So let's take a look here. Let's see what else we can do. Give these forts different names. I don't know what to call them. Fort Unity, Fort Peace. Fort Unity, Fort Peace. Fort Progress and Fort Promise. Yeah, I like it. All right, here's what we're going to go with. Fort Peace. Fort Promise. And Fort Progress. Alright, I think I'm gonna grab some labels for these ones too. Let's use the big label. Oh yeah. That looks nasty. Oh, come on. Selected. Oh god, it's so tiny. Let's bring it up. Let's bring it up, bring it up. And the names are, of course, chosen because they're supposed to be joint ventures between the two nations. So they've been given these kind of flowery names. Peace for promise. Oh, come on. No. Don't need to go back. And Fort Progress. So, let's figure out these places, how they work, and who lives there. Because these are all main things. Alright. Promethean Point. Primary settlement. And the treasured expanse. It is operated by let's pick a race. What kind of character? Let's go D&D Beyond. Collection. Let's browse the races. What do we want to put here? Oh, these are homebrew. I don't want to see homebrew. I ain't interested in that. I want to see the real stuff. I'm not going to use somebody else's homebrew race in my world. That's silly. Oh, I kind of want to use a Hernagon. No, that doesn't. No. Asmar, Kenku, Triton, Tabaxi, a Tortle, a Changeling, an Eberron Orc, a Warforged, Gith, Centaur, Simic, Vedelkin, Verdun. It's a Grung. Grung lives there. It's a shipping company. Like, the guy who operates this town is the CEO of a shipping company. So I think he should be like a Triton or a Water Genasi. That's my first thought. I like the idea of him being a Triton. I think that's a pretty cool idea. You don't see a lot of Tritons in things. And I like the visualization of him being like an aquatic creature who runs a shipping company. So what should his name be? Rated by a councilman. Squall is such a stupid name. Because it's just gonna... people are gonna think about... Blue Water? Blue Water's a dumb last name, too. God damn it. Pelagic? Interesting. Pelagic? Pelagic? Nah. That's probably not what I'm looking for. Councilman... I don't know, just come up with a weird name. Come on, Puck. Councilman... Councilman Brine Sale. Of the owner... They give me some options. Give me some options for some Triton names. Haughty Nobles. That works. Lolian. Valoran. You know what? I'll commemorate a good friend. We'll call him Felix Brinesale. Owner of the Brinesale Shipping Company. So very much the entire government in the Calgren Empire is operated as a kind of corporate hierarchy. So everybody who is in any kind of ruling role or operational role is basically just running a company and also a business at the same time. So running a company and a government at the same time. So, a well-dressed Triton man. His casual demeanor and a competitive attitude. Is point and right. City. Demeanor are like that of a Californian business bro. So you like those business school bros that are like, oh, come on, dude. Oh, you got your 401ks, dude. Like, that's who this guy is. He is a well-educated, skilled in business Triton. Who is maybe just a little bit annoying to be around. Promethean point. Continues to operate smoothly. And that the ships are always on time. Perfect. I think we have our local government figured out for Promethean Point. You come to Promethean Point, it's a big town that is basically like a giant port town. The whole thing revolves around the ports. Everything is about shipping and receiving goods and people. Let's put that in our notes too. Then a giant shipping and receiving facility. Every development created with furthering the goals of it's created with intention of the shipping stream in some way. Edges of the city towards, say, the inland edges of the city inland edges of the cities are just filled with these taverns and inns where people get together and kind of swap stories and basically try to work out how they're going to go find their way in this new place. Oh. The treasured expanse. Alright, so we know what the town looks and feels like. Let's figure out what the other one does. Okay, Pride's Reach. I kind of want this place to be operated by a relative of the Empress. I want to keep that whole monarchy thing going. Like a duchess or something that's just like running the show out here. So if we go to Pride's Reach, primary city, primary settlement city. Saskatoon Empire. The city is the grandest looking. So when they built this place, they were planning to, like, this is going to be our other seat of power. This is going to be the new... This is going to be, like, the second home for our kingdom. So they really styled it up to try and, like, make it look like this big, incredible place. And that serves two purposes. Number one, it makes new people traveling here feel more at home, so they're less likely to, like, retreat and go back, because this, like all other ventures, is built around the idea of if you don't have enough people here, you can't maintain a settlement. You can't maintain the business of settling a new land if you don't have enough people coming from your land to settle it. So it's kind of a facade that's put up to make people seem like this place is more hospitable than it is. Expanse in terms of appearance and amenities. This is by design. Built as a landing point for people from the Empire to feel safe, welcomed, and at home, to help encourage more permanent settlement. Settlement in this new world. So, we're encouraging more permanent settlement in the New World. At the center of the city. The city is fan-shaped. Main ports into the mainland. So we got our city. It's like fan-shaped. We've got our ports all along the edge. And then maybe just like on a rocky plateau. Let's go. Rocky. Forgot how to spell plateau. Whatever. Near the shore. Massive castle called Pride Seat. Oh, what's a good name for a castle? Windsor Castle. Buckingham Palace. They're usually named after the people, right? I want it to be like a message. Like when they established this castle, it was like, you know, part of a whole PR push. So they want the castle to like have something that makes people feel good. The Empress's name is Hisui. Let's call it Hisui Watch. As though the Empress is watching over them. Pride's Leisure. I like that too. Put Pride's Leisure in here. Pride Stand. Cue the JoJo jokes. Alright, so go Pride Stand is one of them too. Massive castle. Alright. The city. Oh god. Oh god. Operated by the Duchess. What should I call this Duchess? I'm thinking, I like the idea of this being like the Empress's like cousin or something. This is another Leonin lady, and she is just like a hunter. She's really into hunting, and that's why she wanted to come here. She's like, new beasts, new lands, I'm down for it. Let's go. And she's this aggressive, red-haired lioness woman. Kala. Beautiful. Flash fishes. Now, her. There we go. Operated by the Duchess Akala Hisrali. Sounds like a name. Oh. Oh. Here's. Was eager to take up the position in hopes of discovering new and exciting creatures to hunt. Kala. And decrees. She's just like, yeah, hunt, adventure, excitement. This is her whole thing. That's why she came to this place. She's all about it. This whole running the government stuff isn't really her bag. She's a fighter at heart. So there's definitely like a group of advisors and people that have to try to rein her in and keep her from, you know, running off into the woods all the time. She is freak. Opting to spend days on end in the wilderness. And I want to give her like a foil. So we got Akala, who's the main ruler. But Akala also has to share the space with a representative of the Royal Saskatoon Trading Company. Yeah, basically, they're cat herders, but I'm gonna make the CEO of this company, the Royal Saskatoon Trading Company, almost prefer this because it allows him to kind of do his own thing. He has his own ambitions. This is not gonna be a super great guy. Adventures. Most of the day-to-day operations. The city fall to her primary advisor. Mr. What is his name gonna be? South Seas Trading Company. I want a very historical. I want a historical cheat to name this guy after. Trading Company, Bubble. Robert Harley. John Acebull. George Castle. What bank? John Blunt. It was John Blunt. John Blunt was the guy who screwed everything up. But he got super rich. Okay. Robert Walpole. Robert Walpole also did very well. Okay, so history lesson aside, John Walpole. Let's call him actually, let's call him come up with a cool name. Sure. Let's call him Jace Walpole. Jace Walpole, the CEO of the Saskatoon Trading Company. Of a stuffy man of well-mannered demeanor. He is hungry for power. imagines himself as the true ruler of Pride's Reach. He has little in order to preserve his company's good standing. God, I'm gonna have to spell check so much of this after the fact. Things we need, things we need. We should go for art for Walpole, art for Hisui, art for Akala, art for whatever the hell I called the other guy. Promethean Point. Felix Brine Sale. Okay. Art for Felix Brine Sale. Alright, I think those are the main ones. Big stretch. Okay. So, that's some more things we need. I don't think I'll get into the forts just yet. I need to think a little bit more about how these militaries are structured and what's set up there. I do want to add some more notes. Edit map details. All right. Humans are reach plus Empire and point of the collection of small off the coast, each boast a powerful fort operated military forces. The goal of vetting incoming ships and protecting the new settlements from pirates. The Frontier Knights. How do you spell frontier? God damn it. does that look so weird to me? No. T-I-E-R. All right. Knights. Police force would need to be established. However, world. Work, housing, and to would be to sign up, be a frontier knight. They were given horses, weapons, and to operate throughout the treasured expanse. Okay, so they set up this program. They're like, we need frontier knights. So that's what we're going to call them. We're going to call them frontier knights. And we're going to tell them, hey, if you come sign up for this place, you can go to this new world, this new land, and you can do what you want. And we'll give you a house, and we'll give you weapons, and we'll give you horses. And away you go. Go enforce the law and make sure people are good and kind to each other. This is a disaster. This was almost immediately a failure. The Frontier Knights became a hotbed of corruption and savage tactics. Many unsavory people that needed to get away from the Empire to a new world. Attracting many unsavory people to the Empire to get to the new world. Alright. Most people accept if as bad news. They have there are few options to stop them. recruitment of new Frontier Knights, but left their authority in the treasured expanse intact. So they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. They have an uncontrollable, messed up police force in the land, but they have no replacement for it. So they're just kind of like, okay, well, we're going to stop sending new ones, and then we're going to figure out what we can do. In the meantime, we're just going to have to deal with this. And so nobody likes the Frontier Knights. Nobody likes the Frontier Knights. The Frontier Knights are bad news. Even when people see them, it's like, it's not great. They don't love the Frontier Knights. The Frontier Knights are a broken organization. I'm going to put think quotes on this one. Commander. What do I want this guy to be? Oh yeah, they're huge. They're like all over the place. And there's rumors, or maybe I'll add this to it. There's rumors going around that their Frontier Knights have just started recruiting new settlers into their organization to kind of maintain their power. The idea back home in Saskatchewan is the idea that if we leave the Frontier Knights and stop replenishing them for a while, eventually the organization will kind of lose its numbers and die out. That's the idea, but the Frontier Knights are kind of desperate. They want to keep maintaining their power. A lot of them had, like, you know, debts or were in with criminal organizations or had crimes that hadn't been discovered, and then they like came to this new place and they're like, now I'm free. It was a means of escape for a lot of individuals. It was a bad idea to set up the program that way, and these are kind of the results of it. What do I want to call the commander, and what do I want to make him? I kind of want to make him a Minotaur. I like making people weird animal creatures and stuff, but maybe I should just make this guy something else. Maybe he's an orc. Maybe he's an orc, or maybe he's a human douchebag. Him an orc, but I think that's playing into a stereotype. Maybe I'll make him a Minotaur. Now, you know what? I'm gonna make him a Dragonborn. Tetrith Oxgarn. Tetrith Oxgarn, a ended his military service. Death of a commanding officer. The true events are unknown. We should probably get Tetrith Oxgarn in there too. We need art for him. I like the idea of the Frontier Knights as a group that is almost universally accepted as bad news, but I also like the idea that occasionally you run into one that's good and nice. And whenever you see them, you just don't know what exactly to expect, but you have your own ideas about what might be happening. Okay, so we have our two main towns. Cancel, I don't need a new note. No new notes, please. There we go. Okay, so we got the two new points, we got the rulers, we got the Frontier Knights. Those are our major players out here. There can be half a dozen other corporations spawned from this place, but I feel like those are our kind of major guys in this area. We've got the Frontier Knights, we've got the Duchess, we've got the Councilman, we've got the Advisor, the corporate leader. All these places are good. So, let's dig in a little more. That'd be cool. I mean, somebody could even be a Frontier Knight in the game, and I think that'd be neat too. Let me resize. Why don't... Okay, I have nothing selected. Oh, do I have to save first? I probably have to save first. Alright. Well, I'm thinking I might have to start commissioning some of this artwork. What do you guys think? I'm thinking it might need it. But, I mean, that was what we wanted to do today. I think we'll leave it at that, and I think tomorrow I'll get into a little bit more of the area around these cities. just start like moving the map inland and make it larger. For half of it, there's all these blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Make your map. There's got scene settings. Layer and shadow. No. Background, foreground, world generator. Alright, well, we can dig into this place a little more and figure out what the land looks like and the terrain looks like, and then maybe we'll come up with some new creatures. That'll be fun. Alright, so I think that's it for today. I think we come a long way. I think we've come up with some cool stuff, and next week we'll dig into a little bit more of how the place was settled, and we'll work on drawing up a history. I think I'm gonna start like a world anvil or a campfire blaze to get this started. I'm gonna talk to both and see who wants to give the channel some money. We'll go with one of those. And yeah, we'll just start building a world from there. Thank you so much for watching. New video this week, tomorrow or Friday. I'm not sure when exactly I'll be done. I kind of threw away a script today because I was like, this is dumb. But anyway, I'm going to make a new thing and you guys can have it then. Check me out on Twitch if you want to see me getting more achievements. Check me out here if you want to see me do more world building and talking about D&D. I have a Ko-fi link in the chat and on my YouTube if you want to support me and send me some money. That'd be great. You buy me a Pepsi. It's the fuel on which I run. And if you like the sound of this world, I'm going to put it in the chat and I'll put it in the description. But you could play in this world if you like. I'm running games of this on Saturday nights on Start Playing Games, or startplaying.games. And you can sign up for that. It is $15 a seat. I'm trying to make some money. But I'll give you the link here in the chat, and I'll also post it in the description of the video. And thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time when I start to build this game up a little bit more. The campaign is called Countdown to Last Light, if you want to pick it up there. Alright, thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time.